Well, here's the sound we didn't plan on. Kill the sound, Billy.
Yes, sir.
Here's the problem. That's a Samsung soundbar, which I also own, which is amazing. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But anyway, we are excited. I was saying that I'd love to do this Samsung TV mainly because I own this exact TV. I bought mine about 1.5 years ago. I have the 43-inch because I have a place above my fireplace that only has enough room for a 43-inch. Otherwise, I would have got the big jumbo TVs. But we have 6 different sizes available today. And the reason they wanted to do an hour on it is that this is the lowest price we have ever done, and you will find anywhere on the market for these Samsung TVs. And these are the Q60Ds. This is the QLED, ultra high definition. It's got virtually everything. And if you buy it here with us, we're going to take the 1-year warranty and we'll double it to a 2-year warranty. You only get that at HSN. So what makes this TV so wonderful? Well, it's the latest and greatest model. It's the 2024 model. And we know we're getting into 2025 very, very soon. So we wanted to bring this back so people can get a chance to get this TV. I will tell you, it's the best TV I've ever owned. And I've owned every other kind of TV. I've owned Sony's. I've owned them all. I bought my TV 1.5 years ago, and I love it. And I bought the soundbar, which you're also going to see in this show. We're going to do a quick presentation on that. And the soundbar, I'm every bit as impressed with as the TV. So we've got both of those available. My producer is Samantha, and she's going to help us with all our little visuals. There you go right there. There is the soundbar. The money you're saving, and by the way, if you get the TV with the soundbar, you get another $50 off. And the subwoofer that comes with it, I can feel my TV in the shower in another room when I have my TV on. That's how incredible the subwoofer goes with it. And that's what gives you all the bass. Anyway, so we have an hour, so there's no rush. But I wanted to mention to you, I have 6 different sizes. So I have a 43-inch, I have a 50, I have a 55, I have a 65, I have a 75, and I have the 85. And by the way, I want to make sure I got it right. It's the lowest, it's the first time ever in the history of HSN that we've done a 75-inch ultra high definition TV for under $1,000. And the best part, everything that you see, if you buy it with your HSN credit card, you don't have to pay for it in the 5 Flex like you would with your regular credit card. Anybody that has an HSN credit card, or you can get one today, can spread it out. 2 of the TVs at the lower end, you can spread out over 12 months. And the more expensive TVs, you can spread out over 18 months. And to give you an idea, real quick, the 43-inch TV on 12-month VIP is $33 a month, all right? $39 for the 55-inch, and that's 12 months. If you get the bigger TVs, we're going to spread it out over 18 months. It's even cheaper. If you get a 55-inch TV, it's $32 a month for 18 months. If you get the next size up, which is the 65, that's $40 and change a month. And then, this is where it gets great. If you get the 75, it's $54 and change a month. And finally, the biggest one that we offer, which is the one we're demonstrating, it's $82.16 per month if you want the biggest TV that we've ever offered here at HSN. So there's lots of great things about it. I will go through that all over again, but first let me get my good friend Bill Duggan out. He's our electronics expert extraordinaire. And the only guy that does the Samsung TVs with us, you convinced me last time. I might have been 2 times ago when I bought, well, because I had an old Sony, but it was big, it was heavy. It was about 10 years old. You know, props to Sony, very well made TV, but it was regular high definition. It wasn't ultra high definition. Right. And that's really what it's all about. And the soundbar, which we're going to talk about a little bit later too, I had a surround sound system, $800 surround sound system. I bought the soundbar. It's 10 times better because I cut all the cords for the speakers. And I have one speaker, it fills the entire room. So we're giving you a chance. And by the way, last thing I'll say, because there's a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna let Bill do all the talking. Obviously, we are 4 days away from Christmas Eve, right? 4 or 5 days away from Christmas Eve. It is impossible for us to do it regular shipping to get it to you. I tried to order one today, and I think it comes out on the 30th. So if you want to buy a TV and you want to take advantage of our shipping, which is the regular shipping, which is free, you will get it before the end of the month. So if you want to take a picture of the TV, if you want to put it under the tree, you know, a little card, you're getting a TV. But you will get it in time for New Year's. You'll get it in time for the big games, all the parades, all that fun stuff. And college games, right? Because the college games are coming up too. So you will get this home. But it is truly, and by the way, check into our expedited shipping. See if there's a way you can get it home. I'm not guaranteeing anything.
Depends where you live. Yeah.
Depends where you live, but you can always try by typing in your address, and heck, it might be able to get there in 4 days. I don't know, but I wanted to kind of clear that up. So, what do we love about this TV? I know what I love about it. What do you love about it?
Well, the cool part about it is like you use it every day. I use it every day.
Every day.
You're going to use this television every day. So if you're worried about the price, think about how much you're going to use it and benefit from it. And Guy, you were talking about that TV you replaced. You had it for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
You have a TV for a long time. So let's just start with the brand. Samsung's #1, not just at HSN, but they're the #1 TV manufacturer
Everywhere.
nationwide,
Yeah.
if not worldwide, for 19 years. I mean, that's what's 18 years. Okay. Well, maybe by the time you get it, it'll be 19.
In another week, it'll be 19
Exactly.
years.
But the crazy part about it, think about 19 years ago, we weren't even having high definition. 19 years ago, we were, just getting in, 4K was coming online, we weren't streaming nearly as much. Our lives have changed in the last 19 years, and you're gonna get that #1 TV. But Samsung's remained #1 because our needs changed, technology's changed, but they make it very approachable. Perfect example, the remote control, this is the one remote that you need, but also Samsung is very proud that you don't need batteries anymore. They've taken billions of batteries out of the landfill because it's powered up by solar. It could be the Christmas lights, sun coming through the window. Even if it's in the man cave, guess what? You can just plug it in just like your cell phone and recharge it. That convenience is a game changer for a lot of people. They've simplified the remote. It has the microphone built in, your home button, your shortcut button.
So easy.
So simple. And I'll be honest with you, you probably can do the remote control you have with your eyes closed, right? Because you've had it for 10 years in your hand. Same thing, it's gonna become so intuitive. But one reason why they're #1 is not just for the little things, but the impact of what you get. They were one of the first TV manufacturers to give us the 85-inch TV.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of TVs out there, a lot of different brands, a lot of different offers. This Q60D television, it's their 2024, it's their latest, is the most popular out there. They have more expensive series of televisions. They have more entry level, they being Samsung. But this QLED line, it is one of their flagships for picture quality, for quad-core processing, because guess what? We're streaming a lot more. If you have an older TV, sure, it might have Netflix, but it's not even a core. It's not even a dual core. This is quad-core processing to stream faster. And it can even up-convert older shows, older home movies to a crisper picture. So at the end of the day, you're investing in a great brand. And the cool part about it is I went through a training and they're like, oh, Bill, you can download an app and you can calibrate this and that. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot.
It's come a long way.
But I don't want to do all that. This television is adaptive.
Yeah.
So Guy, you get this TV home, you plug it in that space you have right above your fireplace. I plug it in my room right next to the big picture window. It will actually self-calibrate to make the colors brighter, to adjust the sound. So you're always gonna get that beautiful picture quality just by plugging it in. So you don't have to chase the reds, the yellows, the blues, and greens. It's completely adaptive.
And guys, there are billions of color combinations, billions. It's called quantum dot technology. I won't try to break it all down, but it is next level technology. So if you have a TV that's 4 or 5 or 6 years old, that Sony TV I had, by the way, I paid, you know what I paid for that Sony TV? It was a floor model. So I got a little bit of a discount, but it was $1,100 at the time. And it wasn't even, it was back in the day, it was just regular, I don't even think it was 1080, it might have been 780, because it was that long ago, but it was a good quality brand and I loved it. The only TV older than that is my old Samsung that I have in my workout room that is like 16 years old and still, it's like this wide. I mean, now they're like this wide, but it's literally like this wide, but that TV is still working. So I don't really focus on the warranty because a TV is, now that they run so cool because it's all, with this one it's dual LED, it's not even single LED, it's dual. But they all run so cool because LED doesn't actually generate heat like the old-fashioned picture tubes and things like that. So you don't ever have to worry about it. So they last a lot longer. But we still will double your warranty up to 2 years. So if you do have any issues, which you're not gonna have them, not with a TV. TVs are kind of like refrigerators. They last forever until you get tired of looking at them. And like I said, my Sony was still working. But I was like, nah, I want a new TV because I wanted to see billions of colors. And when you see it for the first time, you're jaw-dropping. And if you get the sound bar, which I recommend you do, you have totally revamped your home entertainment. And the combination, because, listen, we watch our programs through our senses, right? We hear them, we see them, all that stuff. If you don't have a really good sound system, then you can have the best color TV on the planet. But remember, a TV only has room for so much room for their speakers. So the sound bar is gonna just take it to the next level. So I think if you can get both, I would do that definitely. Or if you just need a sound bar.
Yeah.
But I love it. The sound bar remote is very similar. In fact, it's funny. The sound bar remote is bigger than the TV remote, but it's very easy to operate. You scroll over to the side, connect your device, Bluetooth, boom, you're good to go. And then we give you the subwoofer, and when that subwoofer kicks in, the room literally vibrates and moves. It's the coolest thing ever.
And the thing is, we got our soundbar set up here in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's just it. Just if you want to try it before and after and with and without, get it home and try it. And you're talking about upgrading your system. Guy upgraded his TV, sure, it still worked, but he probably got more bang for his buck because 10-year-old technology was still pretty thick and chunky. This is their Air Slim design, so the monitor is even thinner. So we're sitting in front of the 85-inch television. Do you know how deep this TV is? Even the 85-inch, it's 1.1 inches at its deepest. You can wall mount it if you'd like.
We have a camera over there, and I wanted to, I know you think you're looking at a straight line. Bill, you don't mind?
Nope.
This is the TV, guys. Look at, I mean, I owned, many years ago, I bought a plasma TV, Bill. It was almost 10 inches deep.
Right?
This is what, an inch? If that.
1 inch at its deepest. It's that Air Slim design. And also you'll notice the bezel that surrounds it, it's very thin too, so it's all screen. Even the feet are adjustable on this television, no matter what size you get. That's what's cool about it right now. And Guy, last time we aired and shared this television, it was October. It has been months since we've been able to bring in more TVs. And it's cool because we have a size for every room. Like the 43-inch TV, I have that one in my bedroom, which is great because it fits there, it's perfect. And I did treat myself to the 85-inch TV.
Well, I'm gonna get up for a minute, and I want to show you, Bill, you go over there. Okay. And to give you an idea, because when we stand next to it, you get an idea how big this is the 85-inch.
All TV?
And it is all screen. And by the way, this will be the first to sell out. If you have a game room, man cave, whatever it is you have, or a space where you can put this, you'll never probably go to the movie theater again.
Why?
Because you own a movie theater.
Well, not to mention they're 3 hours long now.
Yeah. I know.
Without intermission.
I know. But it is, I mean, it is spectacular. And when you look at it, don't forget you're watching it on your TV. We're watching it live. It's like that hair on the back of your neck stands up when you watch this TV and when you listen to it.
And you want that.
And by the way, this is the sound bar. Look at.
So this is what I mean by you're getting more
Look at
real
how
estate.
small it is.
Bigger picture, but it's a thinner TV. Soundbar, if you want to upgrade the soundbar, it is so razor thin. I mean, this is that slim soundbar design. Flip that up for him. Boom. Check that out. That's it. You can even use it via Bluetooth.
The one I have is a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger.
But it's the same model, yeah, but I like this because this would fit better under my TV.
And it can connect Bluetooth. You do get that subwoofer
and
as
it plugs
well.
right into your TV.
And it just completes the cinematic story, because as you were saying, it's one thing about beautiful picture, but then you add the audio. Real quick, since we're up here, you see the bezel that surrounds it. And that's, I think, what Guy was talking about. His older TV was deeper and thicker.
Yeah.
The electronics around it was
It looked like a picture frame. The border on it.
This is all screen. So if you've been hesitant about going bigger, because then you have a bigger piece of electronics, this is that Air Slim design. Another few things I love about the 75-inch and 85-inch, you see the legs over here? You can actually move them in. So say you don't have a big side table like this or entertainment center, you just need 4 feet of like a desk or a dresser, and you can put, because you can move these in about 4 feet wide, and then you have an 85-inch screen, which blows you away.
I had some leftover old, like brick, and I actually put brick in the front because I needed the TV to be up a little bit higher because I had the speaker bar there. And I was able to adjust the legs to fit in there, and that's a big deal.
And you can even adjust up and down, getting an extra little bit of clearance for your gaming system and for your, your Blu-ray player, whatever you want to connect to it, or your cable box. So it's really customizable, which is important. Don't be scared by going bigger, because that's what happened to me. I remember my first big boy TV was 55 inches, and I got it home, and I wish I went bigger. I always wish I went bigger. And then when I finally did, and Guy, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment. I thought 85 inches was too big. One rule of thumb they give you, if you're thinking about 85 inches, you should sit about 8.5 feet back.
Yeah.
If you got 8.5 feet, I was surprised I had more than that.
I'm still mad at myself because I didn't know at the time, but I could have got one size bigger on the TV. And nobody ever complains about, well, my TV's too big. No, you want the biggest TV you can get. And with it, this is the 85-inch. Don't forget, we have a 75, we have a 65, we have a 55, a 50, and a 43. And here's the crazy thing. I found a card from last year for this TV when it came out.
Right.
Our price was $499.99 for the 43-inch. Our price today for the same 43-inch is $399.90. It's $100 less. And if you want to put it on your HSN credit card, you wind up paying like $30, $40, or $50 a month, depending on the size that you get. We have VIP. Remember, that's 12-month on the 43 and the 50. And then you get 18-month on the larger TVs, so the 55, 65, 75, 85. It winds up costing you. In fact, it's funny because I'm going to make sure I got my numbers right here. The 55-inch is cheaper monthly than the 43-inch because it gets 18 months instead of 12 to pay it off. And remember, shipping and handling is free. A lot of you are wondering, can I get this home in time for the holiday? Well, if your holiday lasts till the end of the year and you're celebrating, you can. I'm just being honest with everybody.
I'm seeing family after Christmas.
Hey, listen, if you plug in your address, you never know when it's going to be, because don't forget, we are not a shipping company. We are a retail company. So when you check out, look at your shipping, and it'll give you a date before you pay. So if it may show up and say, hey, it's coming on Christmas Day or it's coming on Christmas Eve. I just can't tell you that because we're so close to Christmas. I just want to be honest with you. I don't want to make promises we can't fulfill. But remember, there are some avenues you can try on hsn.com where you can pay. If you really want the TV that bad, you can pay and then plug in your address, and who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and you can get it home.
But you know what I like about this?
But who cares? You're going to have a brand new TV by the end of the year.
The kids are getting their gifts. You got the gift for the wife and the husband and all that. This is truly a gift that we all can enjoy.
Yeah.
Sit down. The kids can be playing with their new toys, but we're all watching television.
Right. It's not like you're going to wrap it and everybody's going to open it at the same time, even though that would be a lot of fun. But still, this is a gift that's saying, oh, by the way, everybody, we have another special gift that's going to be here any day.
Right.
Wait till you see that. And the difference, we should talk about, because even though I don't like to get too techie on it, you know a lot of the tech, there's so much great technology with this TV, none of which that you have to play with, but it's built in.
That's the best part about it, because there's techie TVs, but this is tech friendly, which is great. Turn it on, get a great picture because it's adaptive. You like to benefit from the remote control, you can. Another cool feature, do you have voice assistants in your home? Back in the day, if you wanted to talk to the voice assistant, you had to work with, the Samsung voice assistant. Now this works with Google, Alexa, all those great voice systems that are out there, even works with your Apple phone. This has been one of the biggest game changers, however. Sure, someone in the family wants the big 85-inch TV for game day or for their gaming and all of that. Someone's a little more discerning and was like, no, I want it to blend in with the decor. I want it to match. This television has ambient mode. So we turned off the TV because, we're sitting down having a cup of coffee, and I have a photo I took on vacation. Boom, it's right up here.
And look, he framed it.
Exactly, I framed it.
I mean, it's hard to believe that's TV.
Well, that's
like it looks like a painting, or like you said, like an artistic photograph that you had framed.
It has matting around it, and the thing is, if you were to go out and find an 85-inch print for the wall to fill space, that would cost a lot of money.
And Bill, you also said, I think you told me last time we did this, it doesn't tax the TV.
No.
Right?
It's pretty much a screensaver.
It's just a screensaver, so you're not actually burning the same amount of energy, even though LED is cheap anyway.
And you can change it. You can easily upload. There's a SmartThings app that works with Android or Apple. Again, I didn't take this picture in an etching mode, but it just switched it to etching mode.
Yeah.
I want to show everyone else something I can do, because I just took a picture of the backdrop, changed photo, applied to TV, boom. So all of a sudden, we're going to go from that, instead of a big black square in the living room, I don't know if you noticed what I did, but I took a picture of the back wall, and I projected it in there, so now kind of...
That is the coolest thing.
Stealth mode, some people call it.
So if you wanted it to just disappear, you could do something like that. That's fantastic. But think also, you know what else is wonderful? Your screensaver could be your kids, right? It could be all your best friends on New Year's Eve, right? Pictures of them all up. I mean, think about how wonderful that is to be able to have that kind of control over your TV. We never had that. When I was a kid, I won't even get back that far, but I remember when I was in college, I had a tube television, black and white, that my parents gave me. They're here. It was an old tube television.
I know what you're talking about. Our producer doesn't.
Had a little glowing light inside. Samantha's so much younger than us.
Remember when you used to have to warm up?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little dot.
And you had to move the little rabbit ears on top of the TV. And the only channel I got was Spanish boxing in college. It was the only channel my roommate Lee and I were like, but we watched it because we had nothing else to watch. But that was it. You don't realize with this TV, with the upgraded system, you have, without even paying a penny, you have 350 built-in channels over that.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to that.
Thousands of movies that are already in the TV, ready to go, easy to access before you even start paying for anything. And that's wonderful too. So here's what I'm telling you. We've already got like 40 or 50 people buying this TV, which I'm very excited about. I know it's not cheap, right? It's a Samsung, #1 brand. I love that too. And my my friends, my Facebook friends, not the ones on my personal page, which was hacked. I have to let everybody know. I didn't even mention that. But by the way, if you go to my personal Facebook page, it's not me, guys. Well, HSN posted something for me. I finally got hacked. It's like some crypto thing or something. But anyway, my personal page is still okay. But it's funny when you go on these different sites. It's so amazing when you have a way to do it that's the best.
And easy.
Like I said to you before, like I don't care if I have to pay a lot of money for a steak. If it's the greatest steak I've ever had, it's worth it. You are getting the deal of a lifetime on the #1 brand. We're not. It's like when you look at like Apple products, they rarely ever discount,
right?
Ever. But because we have such a great relationship with Samsung and they are the leader, and it's HSN or QVC. We get very good deals on these TVs and we can share them with you. So if you want one, and like I said, right now, it looks like it'll get there by like the 30th, end of the month. But there are ways you could try to expedite that if you do want to do it. Or if you want, take a picture of the TV, print it up, put it in a card, and you can give it to Dad if that's what you're going to get to have. And remember, you're not worrying about carrying this thing home. And by the way, where's that box?
Oh, yeah.
You want to grab the box?
No.
I don't know if you have a vehicle big enough.
And this isn't even the biggest.
Isn't even the biggest box.
Yeah.
This is the 65-inch box. Don't hurt yourself.
Which way to go?
That's the 60. There you go. That's the box that it comes in.
And actually, Guy, that happened to my family. My mom's TV went out. We ran to get her a television because we were all around.
You have to have a pickup truck.
Well, that's just it. We picked the size, and then they brought the box out, which was bigger. And we're like, it's not going to fit in the car. How are we going to get it home? Are you going to stay? Can we leave the car seat behind? So the fact that these ship for free, and remember, this is only the 65-inch size, and we're behind the chairs and all that. But it does come to your door. That's an added savings.
Yeah.
Not to mention, if you ever go to the box store, and before you leave, sir, do you want to extend the warranty? HSN has extended the Samsung warranty for 2 full years. And that's the crazy part about it. When you think about it, not everyone, gets their hands on the dishwasher and the washing machine, but you extend the warranty. I want to point out what I'm watching over here. So I'm actually watching one of the 350 free channels that are on here on Samsung TV Plus. It's one of my new favorites. It's the Zen channel. So I'll put this on while I'm cleaning the house, paying my taxes. It's like having my own spa, which is great.
Where is that? Is that on I have that on my TV.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you do.
You gotta
Samsung
text me
TV
and show
Plus.
me how to get it. Oh, it's on the Samsung Plus.
Yeah.
I see. I don't go on that one that much, and I really should.
There's
And that's
HSN is
included.
on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, so boom, this is Samsung Plus. Just like we have HSN QVC Plus, which is great.
Yeah.
You come over here to Samsung Plus. It's funny, when they launched this, it was 150 free channels. There are now over 350 free channels and live television shows. So you see I'm on the Zen channel. I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna jump over, I could do Project Runway, The Challenge, you pick what you want. Baywatch TV, boom. HSN for free on this television because Samsung's offering a channel lineup. Samsung doesn't have to give us free content, but they do with their Samsung TV Plus app. And then you even get into the other ones that we all talk about, the Netflixes and the Hulus. Apple TV is built into your television.
I love it, and easy to access all those apps. Yep. I love it. It's like, because I get to watch TV shows that when I was a kid were already being recorded because they were, like the Andy Griffith Show and all that stuff. I mean, most of us weren't born back then, but there's all these nostalgic channels, avenues where you can find your old movies, your old TV shows. Like I used to love Green Acres when I was a kid, even though that, I was little, teeny tiny when that came out, but you have access. And they make it so easy on the TV. So if you're a senior out there, right? Maybe you're 65, 70, 75, and you're like, I want all the latest, but I don't want all the technology. You don't have to mess with any about that because when you look at the remote control, it's very simple and easy to operate. In conjunction, if you have cable too, basically like I have a cable remote that turns on the cable, and then I have this. But it's very, very easy to be able to navigate through and find out what you want. But when I look at a TV, I don't look at it at all anymore as a luxury. It's a necessity, right? Keeps us involved. It gives us entertainment. We can shop on TV now. We can do all these different things, right? So it makes good sense to have the best quality TV you can have. And I know there's a lot of rip-off brands out there, and they're all decent TVs, and they might be cheaper, but you're not going to get the quality, and you're not going to get all the nitty-gritty details that Bill and I will go through. The dual LED, why that's important. The quantum, the quantum technology.
3 HDMI ports,
Ultra
the 2 USB.
4K, all that. We'll get into all that. If you are a techie person, you'll love it and you'll appreciate it. If you're not, you'll love it and appreciate it because it's not difficult. It's built into the TV. So, take a breath. We have 6 TV choices you can choose from. We have the 43, which is the one that I own. Although I could have probably, like I said, probably gone up to the 50. We have the 50, we have the 55, we have the 65, so it jumps up to a 65. And remember, we're going corner to corner here. We also have the 75, and we have the 85. There's several ways you can purchase it. Number one, pay for the whole dang thing. That's up to you. A lot of people like to do that. I just want to pay for it. I'm like that with some things. Or if you have your credit card, and we take them all, you can put it on 5 Flex. So any price that you see, you can divide by 5. So if you're getting the 43-inch, which is, I'll round it up to $400, that's just, you just divide that by 5. That's all you need to do. So what are you, you're, what, $40 a month, okay? Now, if, not 40 bucks, yeah, no, 80 bucks a month because it's right. Now, if you use your HSN credit card instead of 5 months, without any finance charge, without any fees, no late fees, just don't be late. Pay it off in the time. If you pay it off within 12 months, you're not paying any charges, any interest. All we do is we take the pie, we divide it by 12. If you get the larger TVs, and I'm talking about the 55, 65, 75, or 85, those are all on 18-month VIP. So we take that pie and we cut it up into 18 slices, and you only pay for 1. And you get the TV. And then you just make that payment every month. To give you an idea what the payments are, and I'll do it one more time because I know we're just about out of time before we take our break. So if you want to get 43-inch TV with your HSN credit card, 12 months, $33.33 a month. If you get the next size up, which is the 50, $39.99 a month on your HSN credit card. If you get the next size up, now we move it to 18 months. $32.22. It's cheaper than the other 2 TVs per month. If you go one step further and you go 65, it's $40.55, HSN credit card, 18 months. One size up, 75, that's $54.44 a month, which is that's cheaper than a tank of gas. And a TV is every bit as important as your car, trust me. Your TV takes you places your car will never take you. And then finally, if you want to get the jumbo, which I don't have a lot left, I have 100 of the jumbo left. 100 TVs. 18 months, $82.16. Where else in this wonderful country can you do that?
It is enjoyable. And remember, it's the number one brand. It's their flagship line in terms of that QLED line with the ambient mode. We haven't even talked about the gaming system. Guy, do you guys like to game? Do you have a gaming console? You have a gaming console in the TV.
Yeah, I almost had one for my phone, but we sold it out the other day.
Real quick. Well, that's just it. This is our last show with the TV for the rest of the year. So if you're thinking of upgrading for football season, I'd grab it now.
All right, we are going to take a breath, have a drink. You do the same. When you come back, man, you're so close to having the most gorgeous TV you ever wanted in your dreams. It's here, right here at HSN. Stick around. Be right back.
HSN Plus has more live channels. Welcome, my friends. More ways to shop. More of this.
I'm here to collect my $25 gift card.
HSN Plus has more of what you love, all in one place.
This is amazing.
All for free.
You're the best.
Watch and shop what's happening now, or catch up on what you might have missed.
Let's have some fun. Come on in.
Okay, you're bringing in the bass.
See what all the plus is about. Watch free everywhere you stream.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Use your HSN card to get the best deals on gifts for everyone. Shop now for the holidays and pay over time with ExtraFlex or VIP financing on every item. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Plus, the HSN card has no annual fee. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details. Concierge Collection will help transform your bedroom into a relaxing retreat you love. Indulge in ultimate softness and comfort for that perfect night's sleep. And pamper yourself with bath sets that allow you to enjoy a spa-like experience. All designed with beautiful colors and texture. Well crafted and always in style. Concierge Collection, only on HSN.
Back, everybody. So today is the 19th. We are counting down the days, and as I said at the beginning of the show, I know it's late in the season, and we're probably a little bit late for a holiday delivery. But when you purchase a TV today, put in your address and all that information, and see We don't do the shipping. We have the shipping is handled for us. So it depends on where you live. You may get lucky and you may get it by Christmas Eve. I don't know. But there's also other ways where you can pay a little extra money to get it expedited shipping if you want to do it as a holiday gift.
It's
but
worth
to me,
waiting for.
Yeah, to me, it is worth waiting for. And you'll get it by the end of the year before. I programmed my address and it was like December 30th or whatever. And that's free shipping. So, but we are doing basically the final TV presentation of the year. And I don't own this exact size. I actually own the exact TV in a 43-inch. One of the best purchases I ever made. And I also got the Samsung soundbar, which we are also offering in the show today. And I will tell you, the soundbar, the TV without the soundbar is amazing. The TV with the soundbar is drop like dead, unbelievably great. Like it's life-changing. And there it is right over there next to Bill if you want to get that too.
Upgrade.
We'll talk a little more about that in a bit. But so we are offering 6 different sizes. We have our 43, we have our 50, we have our 55, we have our 65, we have our 75, and our 85. All of them are available with your HSN credit card to spread the payments out over a year and a half. The 2 smaller sizes are a year with no finance charge. And I'm one of those guys, like, if you're gonna give me money without charging me a fee or give me room, why would I want to pay the whole thing at once? So you can do that. A lot of people like to pay it off. That's fine. But we have all those TVs available. And we're talking about the latest and greatest from the #1 brand for the past 18, soon to be 19 years, which is Samsung. All right, great brand, legendary with their TVs. I have a Samsung in my workout room that's 16 or 17 years old. It's about that wide, so it's old school. But I think it's 1080p. It's still wonderful. I just use it when I'm working out and I want to put some on the TV. So we know the quality is good. If you buy it here, HSN is going to double your warranty. So if you go to regular retail, you get a year. If you buy it here, you get 2 years. Plus, with us, we're going to ship it right to your door. You don't have to worry about putting in a truck or getting a car, or renting something to try to get it to your house, or paying $75 to have them deliver it. All right? You will get it delivered free of charge. And when you get it, whether it's for New Year's Eve or it's for the big game or college football or whatever it is you love to watch, it is literally life-changing. And I've said this for years about our TVs. This is not really a luxury at all anymore. Everybody should have a really, really, really good TV. It's how you listen to the news. It's how you watch your shows. It's how you spend time with your family. It's comfort. It's a comfort thing. And it's something you really need right nowadays, all right? Most of you are not living off the grid. You want to have a TV in your house. You might as well have the best one you can get at the best price. And that's why you're shopping with us, because we have the best price anywhere. I don't care if it's here. I don't care if it's at Samsung's website. Wherever you go, you could try every,
Box
other
store,
channel, box store. We have the lowest price on all the TVs that you're seeing. And if you want the 85-inch, which is the one behind Bill and I have about 100 of these to go around for everybody in the country. And Samantha, I don't know which one's the most popular. It's usually like the 60 or the 65. But get this TV home. 65 and 75 are the most popular. Try it out to the end of January. If you don't love it, if it doesn't change everything as far as what you thought about a TV, you can always return it. But get it home. You will love it. Your family will love it. My dog loves it. Like, she'll sit there and watch when I'm watching. If the Westminster Kennel Show comes on, my dog will sit there and watch TV.
Why
It's
not?
that realistic. And that's really what it's all about. It's getting to the next level of your TV watching experience. And maybe you got a game room, a little lady lair, whatever you call that. Or maybe, you just have a spare bedroom and you're like, I want to make that into my entertainment room. There's the star right there.
Well, that's just it. You talk about that old TV that you have that's in your workout room, or
Yeah.
it is a spare bedroom, or
I've
your
had it
master
forever.
bedroom.
Yeah.
The TV is one thing to be entertained, but what does it deliver? TVs used to, name one other device that we arrange furniture around, right? That we sit in front of. So this television over here, yes, it's the #1 brand. Yes, it's their QLED line of televisions, giving you billions of colors of shades, color accuracy, which we haven't even talked about. The Pantone company that does the color validation and awards, and this is the first television that they have given an award to for color accuracy, skin tone accuracy. So that means you're gonna get that too when you get it home. So that's the picture, then there's great audio, but let's just talk about how your TV's gonna do more for you. And this is the game changer, because there are other TVs that, yes, you can turn on and you'll get a 4K picture. This television from Samsung offers you more. We are streaming more. We expect more from our television. So just by hitting that home button, that 20 buttons remote right over here, I come back here, and what are you gonna notice? It's gonna take me right where I need to go. Boom, I hit that home button, and you see all of the things that this TV offers. I'm sure your 20-year-old Samsung does not have Netflix and Pluto and all this great stuff, or Apple TV. Not to mention, even your TV that you have might have these options, but is it quad-core processing to stream and to find and to search that much faster? Here's actually a good example of why this is an upgrade. This television, yes, has a smart home. This television even has a gaming hub built into it. So what does that mean? You know, all those Xbox lovers and people who like to play all those games online, they can come over here and be playing their Madden 24 or their, you know, their Forza if they'd like, or Fortnite on your television without the gaming console, without the disc. As long as they have their gaming controller, they can log in and bring it to grandma's house and play these games. So, I mean, this just proves that there's a processor in here that's strong enough to give us gaming that's normally just in a console on its own. So you have a powerful processor that's on the inside to turn it into a gaming system.
Without another device.
And you know what's perfect about it?
That's the best part.
This is the TV I have. I do not game. I don't have time for that. My nephew, however, loves it, loves it, loves it.
My son?
And when he comes over to my house, he doesn't mind coming over because he can continue his gaming.
Well, my son has 2 consoles. He's got one in my house and one at his house, just in case he wants to come over.
Well, does he
wants to
know
play.
that Dad's TV has a console?
He doesn't need it, but I bet he doesn't know. You know what, though? I bet he does know.
And
But he's just like, he's like, whatever, I already got the console.
It does
But you
more
don't
for
need
you.
it, which is so cool.
And that's where it's an advancement in terms of what your TV couldn't do before, this one can do. Not to mention, some people want to go for those larger sizes, but someone's like, no, I don't want a black hole in the living room. So this TV, and this is what I like to highlight, because if you go and see a Samsung for less or this brand for less, does it offer these features? The gaming hub, ambient mode. So I can download a little video clip, which would be like a screensaver, gives you a little bit of audio. I can upload photos from my phone.
So that the resting picture on your screen is anything that you want, and your TV isn't really even on.
No, you turn it off.
It's basically a screensaver, and Bill will demonstrate that. So the TV is turning off, but what that's our home screen. So that's
the holiday photo.
That's the holiday photo.
Photo we took in studio. It's all of us for
Look
the
at that.
holidays. And the cool part about it, yes,
Is that from last year?
That one was from last week. It's a blur.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, now I remember, sorry.
But that's the fun
I
thing.
was trying to
like,
figure out when I wore that sweater.
if you go wide and you see it in the living room, it doesn't take away from the experience. It can add to it. So that's kind of something fun. Remember, I just came down here on my phone. I went to the Smart Things app. Remember, it's free on Android or Apple. Maybe I want to make it fun for the holidays because those guys are coming over. It's poker night or it's game night. Actually, here's a fun thing you can do. Do you have an Apple phone or a Samsung phone? You know, before you used to only be able to fling Samsung to Samsung.
Yeah.
Because you have Apple TV built in, because they work with Apple, I can take my Apple products over here and boom, let's see, I found this photo. I want to fling it to the television and I'm going to go into pairing mode. Let's see what happens over here. Let's see, 85-inch TV, boom.
I don't want to see any party photos.
It's
Bill.
New Year's Eve. We want to get this for New Year's
right.
Eve, right? So boom, all of a sudden I want to decorate.
awesome.
I just put my pictures from Times Square up there on the TV. Now we're watching the ball drop.
You know, it's cool too. You can manipulate them on your phone.
Yeah.
So if you want to pinch and zoom, do all that stuff, you can do that too.
I think this is a video.
That is
Boom.
awesome.
So this is a video I took. I mean, this just sets the mood for the party.
And
I'm
remember, the
flinging this
TV
from my
is
phone.
not on. This is just the ambient mode.
Well, actually,
The TV is powered.
Turned it back on because I'm flinging from my phone.
Because you're doing video.
But
Okay.
with ambient mode, you can then take your pictures
Yeah.
when it's turned off. So when it's off, it looks good. When it's on, it looks good. And Guy and I keep talking about how much tech do we want to go into. The cool part about it, it's approachable technology. It's something you can take advantage of. I know Ellen Bunner always liked it because, you know, sure, she could have that nice home decor in her living room.
Yeah.
But she still could have the TV out there. All the family members love that. So whether you turn the TV off with ambient mode, whether you're using the gaming mode, or you're streaming like most of us are, because the fun thing is, this TV's not hooked up to an antenna or to cable.
No.
But you know what? I have all of these streaming options just from my Wi-Fi,
Right.
which is
and
great.
And all you need is Wi-Fi for that. You don't
Yep.
need a cable box for that.
And you can add different ones like the QVC HSN
Yeah.
Plus app for free, Samsung TV Plus for free, which is great, 300 free
You could
channels,
spend
and then some.
100 years without ever having cable, just exploring the stuff that's on the TV.
Exactly.
Honestly, there's so many different shows, and that's because of the available streaming that you can do. So whether you have Netflix or whatever it is you love, Hulu, there's all those different things. That's all built in, and you can decide what you want to activate and what you want to pay every month, you know, on that kind of a basis. So if you don't want to, if you don't want to pay cable, you don't really have to. You can do it through subscription TV. So, listen, we have 6 sizes. If you want, Samantha, how many left in the larger sizes? I know those are really limited. In which size? Okay, so yeah, so we're still the bigger one is the one that's going to sell out first.
85
and we have a
inches.
little bit more in the 75 and the 65 because we know those are always very popular. We are giving you the latest and greatest from Samsung. So if you need a TV or if you wanted a TV for a long time, maybe you're sitting with your partner and you're like, you know, we don't need to wrap it. Let's buy this right now for each other. Then do that, and you'll get it probably before the end of the year. I mean, it's the best family gift you can give anybody, right? And if you pair it up with a great sound bar, I mean, you're gonna have a movie theater in your house.
Yeah.
And we spend so much time at home in front of our TV, way more time than we spend on a car. But think about it. We don't bat an eye twice, two different times by spending $500 or $600 a month on a vehicle, right? As part of a lease or a payment program. Your payments on this will be less than $100 a month. 85 bucks a month, I think it was, for the big TV. For the 85 or $82 a month. $82 for an 85-inch TV for 18 months with no finance and no fees.
The biggest
Crazy.
decision everyone has is definitely what size to get. HSN just makes it affordable.
Oh, props. I love
and
this.
I want to just show everyone the comparison because before 85 inches, it was way too big, right? But because it's all screen, you don't have to have the breadth of room. Perfect example, my sister had a 50-inch plasma TV. Guy had speakers on the side and all this. She had it for about 20 years. Finally went kaput. She needed to get a new television. Same space, she went from a 50-inch screen up to closer to a 70-inch.
Yeah.
So this is what happens. Here's your 55-inch TV. This is something that I had for a long time.
Itsy bitsy compared to that 85.
Right? It's over almost 140% more television going to an 85-inch. If you go from 55 to the 75-inch, it's about 86% more TV. But one other measurement you just have to take into consideration. You saw that comparison. Side to side on this 85-inch TV, it is under 75 inches. So if you have 75 inches of wall space, you can go big. It can still be wall mounted too.
Yeah.
The 75 inches is, I believe, 66 inches side to side, if you're trying to do some measurements. And that 65 inch, which is, I think, the most popular, is just 57 inches.
And it only weighs 47 pounds.
See, you can easily
mean-
get these home and enjoy that upgrade. I'm gonna get this out of here.
So you're not going to need a team of muscle men to come in and help you move your TV around. No, just you and another person. You can get it taken care of very, very easily. All right. Do you want a new TV? Have you always dreamt of having a new TV? Do you want the #1 brand? Do you want all the latest and greatest technology? And by the way, and Samantha brought up a good point. Samantha's our producer. She's like, I bet this is probably more easier on your electric bill as well. And of course it is
upgrade?
because it's LED. It's what they call dual LED. So that's going to give you a better quality picture, but it makes the TV run better. It's not like the old days where your TV is going to get hot. That doesn't happen anymore because of LED, because it's a whole different way that you know, the way these TVs power up, right? I once had a plasma TV years ago. I think like 15 years ago. That thing, it actually had a built-in, it sounded like an air conditioner when it turned on.
That's what my sister replaced. That was
And-
expensive, heavy.
And it cost the TV, because I asked the guy when I bought it, what's the cost on this TV? And he said, it's about 45 to 55 bucks a month just for the TV, to run that TV, depending on how much you use it.
And we watch a lot of TV.
But yeah, so this one you're not. It's going to be a very affordable way on a monthly basis to be able to get that home. But you got to get it home. And again, if you want the small size, we have them available. If you want the large size, we have all the ones in between. And you can pay for it all at once. You can use your credit card with 5 monthly payments, or you can use our credit card and get either 12 or 18-month financing with no charge. I don't even like calling it financing because I just refinanced my house. And guess what? It's not free. You pay a heck of a lot of money to refinance, right? Maybe you get a better rate, but then they just tack on things all the time. So with us, it's easy. You buy the TV, you make one payment on your HSN credit card, and we ship it out. That's it. And then every month, you make that same payment until it's paid off. Very easy. No, there's not 3.9 financing. There's none of that crap that you have to deal with. It's zero. So you're getting a TV, the whole TV, for one payment. You get to drive it, play with it, have fun with it, look at it, stare at it, and if you don't love it, send it back. I always say this because it's like, you know, people come to me a lot, and I bring this up on air. How do you like, you have 3 different brands. How do you know which one's best? I'm like, that's not what it's about. When I go to a grocery store, there's 14 or 15 different brands of milk. So I'm like, I choose basically on what I can afford, and what my preference is. It's the same here. So I don't tell you I love this brand better than that brand. I can just tell you what is the #1 brand. Just like when we sell Apple products, they tend to be more expensive. It's the #1 brand when it comes to, you know that. You do that category and that company. So what I say is, listen, if you're going to get the number, if you can afford it, this is the best brand for your money because it is the #1 brand. We double up your warranty from 1 year to 2. Nobody else does that. We deliver it to your house. You get to try it out for 5 weeks or 4 or 5 weeks before you have to make a decision on keeping it, which I say that all the time because I'm like, you're not going to return a TV. That's like, no. It would be like returning your refrigerator. You're like, forget it. I like it. It's great. It does everything I wanted it to do. You will love it.
And you use it all the time. It's not like you just take it out at Christmas.
First thing
or
I do
just
when I
for
wake
traveling.
up, check my phone, obviously.
Yep.
And then I get the dog and I put the TV on and watch the news.
So the way I have it set up in my house is I go over to the coffee maker and I'm like, Alexa, turn on the TV. I don't have to pick up the remote. She turns on the TV, it picks up the last show I was watching before I fell asleep. This is a smart television. Not smarter than you, however. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you don't have to be smarter than it. You can really make it work with your life. Here's a fun example. Your TV you're watching right now, I'm sure you're streaming a lot. Is it giving you all the great options that this television is going to give you in terms of the big names? Is it going to be fast enough? But also it can grow with you. Actually, Samsung prides themselves on their accessibility features too. If you're hearing impaired, if your vision's going. But one thing I like about here, I'm going to come back to our home screen, the Smart Things app. You can add your smart devices. I don't know if you have a lot in your home or maybe you're going to be getting more for Christmas or down the road you're going to get some. This can grow with you. You can pull up your security camera on the TV. You can control your ceiling fan.
You can turn the Christmas lights on and off.
Exactly, just by getting up with the smart plug. This is the interface of what you're seeing over here. But what Guy's talking about is I'm going to come back to our home screen because we're watching a show. I hold down the microphone button and I can speak to the TV. You'll get the blue little line and I can be like, Alexa, turn off the light. Boom. I didn't want to have Guy to, have to go behind the Christmas tree and turn on.
Which one is it, the tree?
Alexa, turn on the light. Alexa, turn on the light. Or is it lights? But that's just it'll turn on the lights. Oh, there they go. They turn on.
Yeah.
But that's just it. The ease of use is really something.
When you do it a few times.
Well, I was talking fast.
Yeah.
But I just love the fact that this is something that can grow with you. Because sure, you want easy, you want functionality, because that's maybe you 2 years down the road, but you don't have to get a new TV because you already have a powerful system that can grow and adapt with new technology and all that. And that's the upgrade. It's a slimmer profile. It's a brighter picture even when the TV's off. It's great.
Guys, it's so exciting the first time you turn it on.
Oh.
Because like I said, you're watching it through second generation because you're watching it through your TV, right? But when you have this in your house and you power it up for the first time, if you haven't had a TV in 5 years, 10 years, right? A lot of people have their TVs that long, they last. But if you haven't had a TV in a long time, when you turn this TV on, literally the hair on the back of your neck stands up. And if you get one of our sound bars, that just takes it over the top. I literally, the first time Danny helped me because he helped me with the sound bar. He's like, Dad, I'll do it. I can do this a lot quicker than you. I was like, yeah, go ahead, do it. So he did it. And the first time my TV came on with the sound bar, I was like, this is what I've been dreaming of. I mean, we have some sound kicking on now, and that's with the Samsung sound bar. Samantha, would you put up the information on the sound bar if you could?
It's a slimmer sound bar.
By the way, if you buy the TV and you get the sound bar, you get $50 off the sound bar.
Oh, I
didn't know that, but I think that's right, Sam? I think it is.
The sound bar's Bluetooth speaker too, so if you like Bluetooth.
I watched Danny do it because I was sitting on the couch with the dog, and he goes, I'll do it real quick. He put it up on the counter. He ran the power plug, plugged it in, and he plugged it into the TV. Yeah. He grabbed the remote, went to my settings, find Bluetooth device. It said pairing, done. And then we plugged in the subwoofer. And the subwoofer is ridiculous.
And so here's the subwoofer. That actually connects to the soundbar wirelessly, so you don't have to run a cord.
Bluetooth.
And that's just an upgrade, because you were talking about your old system. It had cords up and below.
Bill, it was the receiver for it is this big. Mm-hmm. Because you have to run the wires through a receiver. You can't, there's no other way to do it. So I had to buy a Panasonic big receiver, which was like $300.
Drill holes.
Then I had to buy all the speakers to go with it because I kind of put it together myself. And what happened was, after a while, the wires weren't connecting right. I was like, why is this one not working? And that one's where it's driving me nuts.
You had to be smarter
then. So I cut all those wires. I kept the speakers because I have like artwork and stuff stacked on them. I just left them there. Yeah, they look good. And I plugged in the sound bar, turned the TV on, and the first time it kicked on, because you hear regular TV, you lower that volume, and then you turn the volume on the speaker bar, boom. And literally, I was floored. I looked at Danny and I'm like, oh my God. I go, Danny, that's better than the surround sound system. He goes, Dad, it's 100% better. I mean, it literally is. So you can create your own little haven.
I don't also want to say this, but I'm getting older, and I just know the audio does help when it gets a little brighter and clearer as we get older. Because even those soundbars, they have a voice clarity module in it. That's the soundbar in and of itself. It's funny, I remember when I set up my Samsung television, you go through a setup process. So while I was updating, I turned around and was like putting the box away. And I remember seeing the TV for the first time.
Yeah.
It was just so vibrant and visual, and I jumped up to that 85-inch size, and that's what I wanted. And I'll be honest, I've kind of gotten comfortable with it. Now this is my standard. So when I go to your house and I'm like, 43 inches.
Yeah, nice. Bring it down. No, you know what's funny is that you get to feel the first time you actually do it. And every time actually now when I turn it on, I still am very impressed. And I've had my TV for a year and a half. It's like the first time you went into IMAX or you went, or when if you haven't been in the movie theater in a while, there's a feeling. You really feel like you are surrounded and you actually feel like you're part of it.
And that's
when
great.
you have a larger TV and a better quality TV.
For movie nights and for the big games and the concerts they're now streaming, but we can't go to because the ticket prices.
Oh, man, yeah.
Invest in it. But the cool part about it is even when the TV's off, Samsung has given us an option to make it look good when it's turned off. Given us an option for the gamer in the family. Give us an option, for people who like to stream more. It is an investment, but #1 brand. One other quick stat I'd like to share with people. The American Customer Satisfaction Index, third-party independent, has rated Samsung #1 for overall customer satisfaction, #1 for product quality, and #1 for service quality.
Yeah, that's great.
So when you do get it home, you know you have a great brand, and HSN has doubled that warranty. Samsung gives everyone a year, but they've given all our shoppers 2 years. Because sometimes we have a question, where did my Netflix go? What happened?
Look at the colors.
They totally stand by it.
Look at the colors on
And
this.
it's all screen.
And this is what QLED brings you, and the quantum dot technology. Basically what it just means is it's saturation. There is so much more color in this TV than any other TV. I mean, it is, there are billions and billions of different possibilities. And like you think you know red, and then you see this, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I mean, you're watching your old TV and you can't actually make out the details of faces, but when you watch this, especially in crowd scenes like at a ball game, you see individual colors, face, teeth, eyes, you see all this.
Graphics?
Oh my gosh,
Much
amazing,
clearer.
easier to read. I agree with you what you said before about being a senior. If you're having a hard time seeing your TV, get a better TV. Don't always blame yourself, right? It could be your TV getting old. Bill, would you do me a favor and show everybody how thin this TV is one more time? Because a lot of you are gonna want to wall mount this. You don't have to, it comes with the stand. But compared to the TV maybe you're watching right now, look at how thin this television is.
Actually, it's funny, they just did a nice pan. There's not a bad seat in the house, which is great, but this is how thin this monitor is. And this is the small TV. This is a 65-inch, but even the 85-inch is 1.1 inch at its deepest. I like to joke that the remote is thicker than the television. The legs can come off completely wall mounted. By the way, did you notice, where are all the cords, right? We have it plugged into power, and then that smart hub, that gaming hub, is all based off of Wi-Fi. So I don't know if we could pan in front again, but you'll notice the picture quality stays there. It's nice and vibrant, but you're also going to get 350 free channels in terms of the Samsung TV Plus. So you saw everything we had plugged in back there? What's behind your TV right now in terms of the cords and the cables? Half of it you probably don't even realize. I can get access to all these channels with that one power cord. I can QVC HSN Plus app, I downloaded it, now I have that for free. Or the Samsung TV Plus app for free, which is great. And then I want a gaming hub for the grandkids come over, or for when I got 2 weeks off, it's the new year, right? I'm staying home. I can actually get on here and do some online gaming. You just get a gaming controller and you pair it via Bluetooth and you're playing all the big names, because you have a processor that can play these big games.
Yeah.
It's one thing to have picture quality. You want to have speed that can keep you in the action, right? This television even offers that, which at the end of the day is very convenient for when we're streaming and we're watching a movie. I was trying to download something on an older television. I was visiting some family, and it was buffering and buffering. And you're in the moment. You don't want to be waiting for it. So you're going to upgrade that processor as well, not just your options of what to watch. And then when you want to turn off the TV, you have ambient mode right over here. And I can even speak to this television with the microphone. Pick your voice assistant that you want. So you can come down here, download a little cinematic scene, upload your photos, pick a landscape if you like. Guy, this is even fun. You can pick your wall color, because maybe this is the color of your bedroom, the color of your living room, because when you turn off the television, it's gonna even look good. So that's where Samsung's the game changer. They make the TV look great when it's on, sound good when it's on, but when it's off, they even give us an option to make it look good. And you'll also notice this is all screen. So what does that mean at the end of the day? No matter what you're watching, it is going to be bigger picture and all picture. And as Guy was saying too, the text across the bottom, sports and news and even our graphics here will be sharper and crisper. I love the story. I went over to a friend's house for the holidays and all this stuff, and you know, their daddy's getting older. He's in his 90s. He had a beautiful television. I'm like, Red Brown, good for you. You got a great TV. But the family was also like, you know what, we all sit around with Dad, we keep him company, and we watch TV as a family. So yes, Dad has a great TV. He can see it, it's crystal clear, it's bright, but we all can enjoy it. And that's where it's a great investment. Because we're thinking now to the holidays, but the new year, the playoffs are right around the corner for the football season, and then the big game. You'll have this great picture quality, and not just for this one season, but for season after season. So that's why if you can go bigger, I encourage you. This is the 65-inch. Remember, you can adjust the stand, getting an extra inch of clearance, and if you go to those bigger sizes, the 60-inch, by the way, 65-inch, this is about a 57 inches side to side. The 75-inch TV is 66 inches, and this television is 75 inches, and it's just all TV. And on the 75 and 85, you can move in the lane.